It's finally here, bitches! We're not on about this week's episode of the Red Hot and Human podcast. All will be revealed.
That was a bit mysterious.
It certainly was, wasn't it?
What's going on here, lad?
What is going on? Well, a pod's going on.
Well, obviously.
Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning, Stephen. How are you doing today?
I've got a lot for something.
That's what we like to hear, kind of.
So, I suppose you're wondering.
Yeah, this feels like a bit of an emergency pod to me.
Well, you weren't in ours last night, so we couldn't do an emergency pod at roughly around 9:15. But
Right.
it's finally here. The man who made my bumhole moist
Oh dear.
made it positively torrential last night.
Come on, out with it.
Titanfall 2 officially got announced.
I absolutely forgot about this, you know. I remember tagging you in a post. I think I did anyway, or
Okay,
thought about
okay.
tagging you in a post.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of sort of diddle-loo, 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 diddle-loo Wayne's World shit going on. So I'm going to pause it.
Go on.
And the next thing you're going to hear is Matt's reaction. So,
That's class. Right, you'll have to forgive me. Because I never really played Titanfall as much as I'd like to have done. But there's little things in there that I'd like to point out. First off, there's the back grappling hook. I call it the back grappling hook because no one grapples like the Batman. But they look fucking killer.
yeah.
And the fact that they button off the trailer with the big grapple hook combo at the end where he nails him in mid-air with a grappling hook followed by a foot, like a firm foot to the face. But there's also the grenade on there as well. Out of Guardians of the Galaxy is the initial thought that I have.
Oh,
You know, it's
yeah.
where he like throws it on the floor. Like, he uses it to get the,
The orb, the
Yeah,
Infinity
yeah.
Stone out.
and then obviously he uses it on the dudes. Like they're all stuck on the floor. Like that was the first thought to mind, but that looks fucking awesome.
See, I've got a problem with that grenade.
Go on.
Noobs are going to use it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a noob launch. I like.
Yeah. But I'll show you the pictures later. One of the SBS, Velociraptor, my
Yeah.
good friend Jamie, has basically been all over this fucking trailer.
Yeah.
And
I mean, obviously this is like
there's a
your
thermite launcher.
thermite launcher.
Yeah.
Is that like the hot melty stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
There's like that's for your Titan.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Thermite
definitely
launcher.
a Titan one.
And another secret weapon, Mozambique.
Excuse me, which now?
I don't know. But Jamie put a picture up on WhatsApp last night. Sorry, that was bottles falling out of our overflowing bin.
I failed.
He put a picture up last. He was literally just watching the trade.
Yeah,
What you've
over
just
and
watched
over again.
over and over, and screenshotting certain aspects.
Right, okay.
One of them says Mozambique, and the first thing that popped into my
Oh, lovely.
wow,
That's
just
some breakfast on the.
so on the recording equipment, i.e. my phone. I just had visions of this Titan getting really pissed off and ripping a small African nation out of the ground and dropping it. Have a country!
That's really weird though. That's
Like your Titan goes crazy ape shit and fucking goes all Ultron and just lifts a fucking
a full city,
full country
on
out
jet.
of Africa and just goes,
Whatever.
fuck you. Although, right.
I'll take it you've got a breakdown, obviously.
No.
No?
When I was writing for Geek Pride,
Yeah.
I was going to do a Titanfall 2
Wish
sort
list kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like a wish list. And this is some of the stuff what the SBS.
Right, okay.
Titanfall 2, what you want to see? I put more Titan classes.
Yeah, which
That's been
obviously-
answered. Because there's one called Scorch.
Right, there was only 3 on the original, wasn't there?
Yep.
3.
Strider, Atlas, and Ogre.
It's crazy how you can pull that off at the top of your head, you know. But then I do the same thing with other stuff. I'll let
Right.
you know.
So they've got more Titan classes this time.
Yeah.
Also, this time there's more. Like you saw the the sort of the portal jump thing.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's not a portal.
Right.
Think back to the original Total Recall.
Oh, don't Total Recall me. I haven't got Total Recall or Total Recall. It's a weird thing to say, isn't
That's nice.
it? I haven't got
The
Total
bit where
Recall.
Arnie's got the watch on. And he goes, ha ha ha, you think I'm the real Quaid? I am.
I remember that.
Where he's got the hologram?
Yeah, it's like
That's what that
Escape
is.
from New York as well, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Have you never seen Escape from New York?
Don't.
Snake Plissken.
I've seen one of the Snake Plisskens. It was probably the original.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like a projector. It'll sort of project the last few seconds of what your character's done.
And then obviously you're in a different position already, ready to
come out and
Perfect.
fucking pop, yeah.
I love the sound
That's
of
a
that.
class.
Really? Its own class?
That's
like a class of its own?
That's a class of its own. Your grappling is a class of its own.
No
and
way.
there's another one. But your different Titans have got... So like Scorch.
Yeah.
I think this is the only one that's been announced at the moment, Scorch. It's on the website.
Right.
Go to TITANFALL.com for all information. It basically harnesses the power of fire, and I think the Titans have got ultimate weapons now.
Right, it did look like they had
the one that you saw was the big sort. It looked like
the big,
Iron Man's
chest
arc
beam.
blast. Right, kind of like that. I think that's going to be an ultimate weapon because that just basically decimates anything.
Yeah,
in
it
its
did
path.
look like it was like a
One that I did like.
decimation weapon.
And I've done kills like this for a few times.
Yeah.
Only it's been with the shield thing.
Yeah, the push-out shield
the vortex shield is where someone's been firing at me and I've spotted a pilot jumping and I've just gone
And
released
been able to catch him.
and just catch him in mid-air. I love the fact that there's a pilot going to jump on the thing and the Titan just went, no!
It is pretty cool, isn't it? And like, there's some stuff in that though that looks absolutely amazing. There was a part then where the player used a grappling hook over the top of a Titan to get to their own Titan. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's just the little things like that about like Titanfall 1 as well had it a lot where it's a really dynamic playing field.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, there's a lot that you can do with what you're given. More so than just going like, oh, it's a shooting game, let's go. Like, you know, you are given like a big realm of...
It's like when I don't know whether I was the first to do it on Titanfall.
Yeah.
I was definitely the first one in SBS to do it on Titanfall.
Yeah, first one of the crew.
But where people like go, I know, I'll jump on this big metal robot thingy and I'll shoot it.
Yeah.
No. Bollocks to that.
Like, that was my
I'll
biggest...
jump on this big metal thingy and put me big bangy bags on there.
Yeah, that's...
And I'll just satchel charge the shit out of a Titan.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Bombs,
Just sort of go, hello? Can I kill you?
Not about harm, please.
Or are you going to just go sort of like LAPD a la 1990? It's like straight out the frontier, bang, right through the fucking thing with it.
Like.
You know.
But
also, I don't think this is. Well, nothing's been.
Yeah, but
literally, what you saw there
is what that's available.
Is what the very moist, the very fluffy Vinny P. Sorry, Vinny Z.
Why did you call him Vinny P then?
Because Zampella.
Ah, go on then.
Vinny the P.
Yeah, the P gets confused.
Vinny
I'll let
Z.
you off this one.
Vinny Z made my arsehole wet.
Sounds like he made it gushing, mate. From the sounds of it.
It was like it was like Willy Wonka's chocolate fucking stream.
Oh my god.
What we did want, and Betty Boy pointed this out, is that it would have been nice to have like additional pieces of armour. It didn't
add-on type thing.
It didn't. You got them in the burn cards.
Yeah.
It didn't enhance your armour. It was purely aesthetical.
Right, just the look of it.
So you could differentiate from different Titans.
Yeah.
Because if you just saw a big ogre and just think Gladys is on the playing field, and you saw an ogre with a chain gun, you're like, is that Steve? No,
that's it. You never know. Like, you can't really place exactly.
But if you've got this big fuck off pink Titan going fabulous,
you say that right? Is the Scorch like exclusively red?
No. I've looked in.
You
did see a red Titan, and I'm very glad you pointed that out, Matthew.
On there, mate.
I think that is part of the. It'll probably be part of the DLC, but it's part of the like the different pre-order packs you can get.
Oh yeah, like you get a limited edition red, whatever the.
Right. There's one pack. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
There's one package.
Yeah.
You get a schmag, you get a pen, you get Velcro fucking slap patches.
Yeah.
But you also get a bust of a pilot.
No way.
Yeah.
That's class.
That's one.
Right.
In the other one, you get all
the bits and bats.
All the bits and bats. They've taken away.
I'll take it.
The bust, the pilot bust. They've popped in I think a laser sight.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And a torch.
Oh, awesome.
And a 1-to-1 replica of the pilot helmet that you can attach them to. So
you can have a Titanfall pilot helmet to wear at home.
I don't know whether you can wear it or whether it's just...
the idea is that
it's a 1-to-1 replica.
Be wearable.
And all I'm saying is, shut up and take all of my monies.
All the pennies.
Take every single penny I have and give it to EA, give it to Respawn, give it to Vinny Z.
Not Vinny P.
Not Vinny P.
Let's
leave Vinny P at home and let's bring Vinny Z to the table, because I'm sorry, Max, if you ever listen to this, November's going to be a very poor month for us. I'm just going to tell you that. A, I'm not going to be going to work.
Oh yeah.
B, I'm going to be dropping about 150 quid on a deluxe edition Titanfall 2.
Sounds good to me.
Because I don't do that. No. I don't do the deluxe editions.
No, never. But I mean, this one's...
I don't agree with deluxe editions. However, this is a game I've been waiting 2 years for.
I've been putting a lot of emphasis on this game, mate. I think
I've actually stopped playing Titanfall now because I've played it that much.
Yeah.
I need...
that's it. You need your new fix, man.
I need to... oh my god, my fix, my inverted commas fix, near broke the seal, and my erection was that big last night. I didn't realise I had so much blood going to one part of my body because I was all looking really pale and wan and really thin, but it just looked like I had a torso in my crotch. So Vinny Z, you are going to receive at least £60 of English money. I can't say European because the vote hasn't gone through yet.
Oh God!
Controversial.
Controversy. Politics.
Oh, a little bit of politics, Mrs. Thatch. All been open, yes. Right, so I've just stumbled across the collector's editions for Matt to look at. So, unfortunately, it's for PS4. So I don't know whether or not the Xbox ones will
come with the same gear.
With it. I mean, if money was no option, I would get the PS4 special edition just for this. Just for the light-up pilot bust. Red and blue, changeable lens lights.
Oh, so you can be an arsehole or a good guy.
Yeah. Custom schmag scarf.
I love that it's called schmag. It sounds like Schmeg from Red Dwarf.
No, it's actually a schmag.
I know, but it sounds like Schmeg. Right.
It's a Middle Eastern scarf.
Yeah, one of the ones you were in. No! I was going to say Metal Gear Solid 5, but go on, Steve. You just... hate racial stereotypes.
Exclusive memorial patches embroidered with male Velcro backing. Pilot field journal, aluminium case, notebook and pen. Pilot ID flash drive, secret. USB flash drive with content. Oh, with content? Oh, I didn't even know that. Mini R-print set and a paracord. Survival bracelet.
That's pretty cool, man.
Oh.
What have you found?
Oh no, they haven't got the other one on there.
Oh, that's a load of rubbish.
But I'm going to go on to some... I'm not, because otherwise I could talk for the whole half an hour on Titanfall.
Yeah, before we move forward though.
Yeah.
I did see a little article about it last night. I forgot about that. I want to talk about that.
Okay, we'll be coming on. We'll be coming to that.
But I seen an article last night that said that it's actually got a single player on there now as well.
Yes.
Which is my biggest pet peeve with the original Titanfall. I love a good single player campaign. My internet connection at home is so terrible that I actually need single player games to get through life, you know.
Just so you can have a game.
I can enjoy the fucking game that way. That was my biggest gripe with Battlefront as well.
Well, there's also the single player teaser trailer on there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, so you can have a look at that later.
Yeah, I'll have to get that a watch after.
Right, but more news from E3.
Cool.
Dishonored 2's been announced.
I never played Dishonored 1.
I had Dishonored 1 on the 360. It wasn't... It's a good game.
Yeah.
As opposed to your left trigger being zooming, aim down the barrel.
The aim barrel.
Your left and right triggers, sort of, it worked your left and right hand.
Dual wielding type thing.
Yeah, sort of that. So that's been confirmed for November.
Awesome.
Elder Scrolls Online's getting some new content as well.
Which is, as far as I've heard, desperate at the minute.
Yeah, well, I had Tamriel.
Yeah, Tamriel.
Yeah, I had the Tamriel game. Devilman loved it. I played it for a bit. It's not my cup of tea. At the time I was playing Neverwinter.
Yeah.
I was playing Neverwinter, so I was playing that, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I was used to it. I wasn't used to it being so fucking boring.
Yeah, it's something else to eat up your time.
Yeah.
Thing.
But this Elder Scrolls thing's going to be some sort of strategy card game.
Ooh! I love a good strategy card game.
So I'm assuming a strategy card game is something like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, something like that. There was one on...
There was one that got released a few months ago on Games with Gold, and it wasn't bad.
Was there?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I remember, yeah, this is going back a bit now. So
hold on, before you do that, the main character who was like, now, I see you've chosen the water carrier. Oh, that's a nice choice.
That sounds like
I didn't know whether he was like sort of playing a card against me or fucking grooming me.
I know, yeah, that sounds awfully groomy, but...
I mean, I was like, nice game. Voice is a bit rapey.
A little bit rapey. Yeah, speaking of those card games, I remember I had this game, as if no one's going to know it, Final Fantasy IX. Right, that had... Final Fantasy VIII had it as well, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it, so I played it a lot on 9. It's a game called Tetramaster, where you literally go around collecting cards and putting other people's cards on their arses. There was a time in that game, once I'd unlocked all the stages and could kind of get everywhere in the world, I was like, fuck fighting real fights in the game. I'm just going to go fight people with cards.
I'm just going to go and play Poker Stars.
It was amazing. It was one of the most addictive parts of the game. Those card strategy games are a lot bigger than people. It's
like I can put on Red Dead and just spend 2 or 3 hours playing fucking poker.
Especially when you've got the cheaters, the gentleman's attire.
Oh, no.
No, you can count cards. Well, not count cards.
I don't need to. I just fucking rinse them.
Smash it. Yeah, see, I used to love stashing a card and smashing it that way.
But we're going off topic here.
Oh, sorry.
Back onto Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls 5 is getting a remake as well.
Skyrim's getting...
Yeah, is that Elder Scrolls 5?
Yeah, that's Skyrim, that one.
Skyrim. A few people in my social circles have been saying they really, really needed
a remake
of Elder Scrolls. So Elder Scrolls Skyrim's getting remade.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Fallout 4. Players are going to be able to go round Nuka World soon, which is a post-apocalyptic theme park. So
I imagine that'll utilise the world-building aspects of Fallout 4 so that you can build your own theme park.
I'm just assuming that it's going to look like Camelot before it's shut down.
Oh, Camelot, mate, I haven't even thought of that place in years.
Also, there's going to be some sort of Fallout content for the HTC Vive as well.
No way.
Yes way. And for any of you PC people there who are fans of Fallout Shelter's coming to PC as well.
Oh shit, I forgot that game even fucking existed. I'm so downloading that after this pod.
It's whether it's going to be available yet, because it's only just been announced on...
Oh, has it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's only just been announced at E3.
More
E3 news, and this one is a little bit upsetting for me because I was a massive fan.
Oh, Stino?
Quake Champions is coming out.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise Quake was still going.
Yeah, well, I think whenever there's a Doom, there's invariably going to be a Quake.
I suppose a Quake follows shortly after.
Yeah.
Where the smoke is fire and all that.
Yeah, I think, though, Quake is... See, I'm more of a Quake person than a Doom person.
Right. Well, it's each of their own, really. Doom's the progenitor.
I've got no beef with Doom, it's just I'm more...
More Quake.
I was more... Instead of playing, the story mode type thing... I kind of my first entrance to the foray that was Quake 3 Arena on the Dreamcast.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that then, because the Dreamcast never put out a bad game.
What?
Well, I say that.
Okay.
We'll touch on that
But
later.
that was where I first kind of fell in love with the FPS.
Yeah.
Because the Dreamcast had your Quake 3 Arena. It also had a little known title at the time by the name of Unreal Tournament.
Oh, which now everyone uses the engine of.
Yeah, right. So I was a proper Unreal fan.
Yeah.
I loved Unreal Tournament, and then got into me Quake. I loved Quake, and then I saw on E3 today that Quake Champions is coming out, and I was like, yay! It's going to be coming out on the PC. Boo!
Oh, no console release
for now. Oh, but I reckon, and if I know my listeners, which I do, and I kind of don't want to, because I know they're just like us. I should imagine that the people in the games playing community, and I'm not just on about our games playing community, I'm on about the worldwide community, should shout out and get this put on console.
Yeah,
the only thing is, unless it's been directly made for a console, the control systems are not always up to par.
Translates perfect, does it?
No. I mean, I've recounted the story many times when I had Quake on the Dreamcast that on a pad, I played from I was going to play from the lowest level to the highest level and play every single mission, complete the game on every single difficulty mode. On the control pad, I got to the 3rd difficulty level, the 3rd level, and the 3rd boss, and couldn't get past them.
Right.
Bought a keyboard and mouse for the Dreamcast, pissed it.
Yeah, so
absolutely pissed it.
Just one of those obvious control scheme translations that didn't work out.
Yeah, there's probably more from Bethesda, but that's all. Or Bethesda. I don't know what I called. We'll just call it Beth. Betty. No, Beth.
Betty?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, kiss me ass then.
Beth. I only skimmed what Beth had to say, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's only Fallout 4 really that stands out to me.
Yeah, I mean, Dishonored 2, a lot of people like Dishonored, and I'm pretty sure there's a few of the people I know who like to play the MMOs will be quite
it'll be
happy that Skyrim's getting a remake.
I mean, I'd be happy to play a Skyrim remake. Yeah. I'd be more than happy
to. I'm going to quickly just leg it through the EA stuff because we are coming up to 8 minutes left.
Oh, bloody hell.
Battlefield 1.
Woo!
The latest instalment in the Battlefield is going to be It's going to be set during the First World War.
I am more than hyped for this game, man.
I'm more than happy to play that just so that I can be George from Blackadder Goes Forth.
No, honestly, mate, my biggest pet peeve with I've said pet peeve a lot in this episode with these shoot 'em ups nowadays. Fucking hell. These FPSs nowadays has been that they're kind of going no, let's go to the future, let's go further to the future, let's retcon the past so it looks like the future. You know what I mean? There's not been let's just fucking do World War 1, let's do World War 2 type shit in there. And that's got me fucking hyped for Battlefield.
I wonder what's next. Fucking Call of Duty, American Civil War.
I know, yeah. To be fair though, I'm fucking
sent back from the future to cure the past. You have to go back. What's that you're spraying on? Musket repellent. What?
Musket spray.
What? See that metal ball bearing bounce off my mist of despair.
Mist of despair.
Sorry, I don't know where that went. But yeah, Battlefield 1's going back to World War 1.
That'll be killer, mate.
That'll be good.
I heard that the tanks are hyper powered as well, man, to make it a balanced game.
But let's face it, it's World War 1. You're basically firing peas at each other, and then you've just got this fucking armoured, mechanised bastard from hell.
Yeah, it's meant to be super powerful in attack, but super weak when it comes to the defences. Do you know what I mean? Old school tank style. Because they're not super epic ones like they are today.
They've just got a hatch with a sign saying, throw grenade here. Roll up, throw the grenade through the hole.
Make the soldiers hit the sky.
God, I want to go back to World War 1. This sounds like so much fun.
I know, yeah, it actually sounds like a really fun time.
Can you imagine us about that going,
roll up.
What's up, Negroes?
Dude.
I said Negroes.
Okay.
What's up, Negroes? We're going to hit some Jerry's.
Some which, you know?
Jerry's. Germans, the Hun.
Oh, go on, I'll give you that.
I say, there's a man there who's not dressed like a tank.
Oh.
Twiddle that moustache. Matthew, can I ask you a question?
You may ask me a question. Are
you familiar with the gaming series Mass Effect?
I am.
I'm not.
Right. These are some space sci-fi, multi-furring, multiple choice. The whole series was awesome until the third one, when it turned out that all the choices you'd made decided on 9 endings with different coloured backgrounds.
Oh. So you are familiar with the Mass Effect
Yeah,
games? Right. Oh.
Well, I feel they are anyway.
Okay. Well,
they're not really my cup of tea, to be honest. That's what.
Fair enough, but for some people out there, apparently it's.
I know it's like crack.
It's like heroin. It's dead moreish.
Dead moreish.
Well, Mass Effect Andromeda has been earmarked for release soon.
The sequel to the game that they weren't going to sequelise?
Probably.
Yeah.
I've no idea.
Sorry, I'm just being bitter now.
I think most of these games came out in my mega hiatus of 3 or 4 years.
I don't really think you'd be the biggest fan.
I don't recommend taking that long a hiatus.
No, never. I'm
back. I'm totally back on the needle now.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Right.
I took a 3-year hiatus, and that was like the worst decision I ever made.
But you don't realise it until you get back into it.
And then you're like, oh shit, what have I been missing all this
time? Star Wars news.
Oh.
The EA, I don't know whether it was announced. I only wanted to see Vinny Z.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2. There's been talks of Battlefront 2. It's going to have stories and characters from The Force Awakens.
Ooh.
And from more of Disney's extended media universe, right?
No way.
I don't think we're going to see. That is definitely not going to be out this year.
No,
I'm suspecting it's not going to be out until, I reckon, maybe late. I reckon they're going to put it in with episode 8.
Yeah. The thing is,
because you've got Bespin coming on the 21st of this month.
Yeah.
Then you'll have, I don't know whether the next one after that's going to be Death Star.
Ooh,
I know Death Star's coming around Christmas.
Oh,
so maybe they're going to do Death Star next after Bespin. And then something
after that leading
say around March. So the game came out in November, the first lot of DLC,
you paid
payable DLC. Not just the lovely free updates that those fabulous guys at Ice and
the Battle of Jakku,
Ice and EA and DICE gave us, Battle of Jakku and all that jazz.
Which was
and the hook contracts. Hook contracts are on there now, which is more like an achievement based thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, it would be good because there was a lot of Force Awakens, I thought, was very relevant in Battlefront. And hopefully they'll do sort of like a little spin-off of what's gone on in the interim as a one-player between episode 1.
Episode 7 and
4,
8.
Yeah.
See, now the biggest complaint that people had about Battlefront was that it was only a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about earlier as well, like these multiplayer-only games that are now getting a backlash from the fans. Give us some fucking single player.
I think Star Wars fell for the same sort of trick that Titanfall did.
Yeah.
It could have had an epic. I think Star Wars would have had a better one player than Titanfall.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think Titanfall
had the issue of setting up a universe as well,
which I think they did really, really well
in a multiplayer realm. Yeah. They did really well for I think that was probably the best way Titanfall could have done it, instead of relying on being a single player experience.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you can play it single player, and there is sort of like a campaign on there, but it's not a campaign.
Man. It doesn't play like a campaign, and that's the issue.
Yeah, but you've got Star Wars Battlefront 2 coming out soon.
That's awesome.
We will sort of go on to other stuff. We've got Injustice 2.
Oh.
There's the Neo Tokyo Rocket League Arena, which I've been all over Rocket League this week.
Yeah, I can imagine, because you got it free on your Xbox Live.
And there's all sorts of stuff. I
suppose we can catch back up in the next episode, considering our magic recording bar's just gone red.
Yes. So that means, we would say you know the rest, but you don't know the rest. I know the rest because I've got it all written down.
We know very little in comparison to what Steve knows of the rest.
Yes.
But under circumstances, we'll catch up with you in part 2 of our E3 announcement episode. So you actually don't know the rest, but you do know the rest. You don't know the rest, bitches. That was part 1 of E3 by RHB and PIC. TONIOUS on Twitter.